Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. My name is Darla Bonk, and welcome to the Founders 9 at 9, where we take 9 minutes of your time and bring you business motivation and tips to help get you on your way as a CEO, as a founder, as a C-suite executive, business owner. So welcome, and I look forward to getting to know you. If you've never connected with me on LinkedIn, please do so. Reach out to me. Tell me a little bit about you, how I can support you. I'd love to connect with you and meet you. So today I want to talk about the recent market maturity index report that came out from AlphaSense. And there's some really great information in here. And many of the items that are discussed in this report are going to be information neutral to us. We're going to know that information. But I want to share a couple of statistics with you that I think are compelling and jumped off the page at me. For starters, there's an OrgView study of business leaders. And in that study, it showed that 65% of leaders say that decision making now is more complex than ever before. So much so, in fact, that 89% of business leaders who think their organizations make decisions too slowly now need both speed and precision and are unsure of how to navigate through the next 24 months of decisions. Similarly, 60% of large company employees have difficulty getting access to information. And by 2025, global data creation is projected to grow to more than 180 zettabytes. So we've got a lot of information in this to unpack. And I really want to talk through a couple of things that I'm seeing, and I want to help walk you through maybe some things to kind of trigger your mind, get you going, and help you and your team, including your board of directors, to get ahead of the decisions that you're going to need to make and to shorten your decision-making time and your planning strategy. So in this report, it basically talks about some of the challenges and the costs in this market maturity. And some of them are decision paralysis, where there's slow intelligence that is being gathered by your team or maybe even by you. And it can be flawed and biased by the time you actually would take whatever your new product or service or transition is to the market. High costs of poor decisions, the poor data. We're getting data so much everywhere in these day and ages with having access to information, but it does not mean it is the right information. And some of the key challenges to that are that there tends to become a content gap, which is the lack of quality content, and it's difficult to access the critical information you and your leadership team needs in order to not only strategize for your next 24, 36 months, but know where you're going and have your long range strategy for 5, 7, and 10 years. There is obviously the AI gap that everyone is dealing with, the inefficient use of AI, and how that becomes a very time-consuming process because we're just playing catch-up with AI, and we're seeing every single shiny frisbee part of AI that's coming our way, and you and your teams don't know how you're going to effectively execute your AI strategy. There's also the knowledge gap, inadequate tools. Maybe you and your team aren't up to speed on all of the latest and greatest, or there's so much of it, you don't know what to do with it. Part 2 of the study talks about 3 different stages of market intelligence. And number 1, being underinvested. Immature reporting, no dedicated market intelligence, reliance on spreadsheets, and the old age issue every single company has, whether you are a Fortune 200 company or whether you are just getting started, is decentralized data. You have data in your company that's in silos, and none of it is talking to one another. Number 2, developing. You've got to develop some of these stages of your market intelligence, and a lot of the experts that you have on your team may have access to such limited data. So your data that you're getting access to internally is developing because maybe you guys haven't been in the business for a long time. And there is the flip side of that where it's such mature data. There's so much of it. What's actually still relative? What's actually still trending? What's actually still moving the needle? What's still actually making an impact to our end user, our client? And then part 3 of this talks about how AI accelerates market intelligence. And it's processing, as we all know, vast amounts of information. It's giving us relative insights, it's enabling faster, smarter decisions. And some of those benefits are including mission critical intelligence, which is contextualizing market beating decisions. It's gaining efficiencies if used accurately. It is reducing cognitive fatigue. So it's isolating needed information quickly, and it is keeping your teams from having to make decision fatigue. And it is allowing for first mover advantage, accurate intelligence with quick actions. So a couple of the things that I wanted to really share with you with this data to not overwhelm you, but to get you thinking differently and strategically is number 1, identify and integrate your AI solutions. Research and select advanced AI market intelligence platforms that can process vast amounts of data quickly and accurately, and then integrate these platforms into your organization's existing workflows to ensure that you have seamless data access, and that you are using the data that you have access to. Number 2, leverage generative AI for your insights. By utilizing AI to not only collect data, but also to generate meaningful insights, patterns, and trends that are not easily detectable through the manual process, you're going to be able to build in a purpose-built market intelligence strategy for you, for your team, that's going to avoid the noise and enhance and improve your relevance in the marketplace. And some of those expected outcomes, number 3, before I get to the expected outcomes, number 3, ongoing training and adaptation and application. Ongoing training, adaptation, and application. Train your market intelligence and your strategy teams on how to effectively use the AI tools. Regularly update these AI systems and the algorithms to adapt to new market conditions and data sources. And some of the outcomes of this can be enhanced speed and accuracy in your decision making, ability to quickly identify and act on emerging trends, reduce the risk of decision paralysis, as I mentioned before. Next thing I want you to do, I want you to foster a culture of data-driven decision-making. That's what this is all about. Centralize your data and your intelligence. Stop having your teams hoard their information. Make your data speak to one another. I want you to promote collaboration and knowledge sharing. Implementing these tools and facilitating sharing and co-creation and celebrating diversity of thought based off sound data will allow your teams to create that human weave into the AI that will allow you to still be on point, not only for your industry, but for your clients. Do not be afraid of the AI. Use the AI to your advantage. And then 3, I want you to empower your teams with self-service solutions. CEOs, founders, business owners, C-suite executives, stop micromanaging your teams. Give them the actual data, resources, and tools they need to make strategic decisions and to execute on those strategies, and then give them the autonomy to do so. Give them the autonomy to do so. In doing these things, guys, you're going to get some improved internal alignment. You're going to enhance your ability to react quickly and accurately to market changes. And you're going to have increased innovation and proactive strategic innovations and initiatives that are going to be driven by intelligence that's going to keep your people engaged, informed, and feel like your company is on the cusp of the new and is on the cusp of what's trending with sound principles based back to your vision and to your why and to your client that's going to want to make your team stay. You're going to retain your people this way also. Okay, So do these regular assessments about your data in the marketplace and see where you stand. Invest in your ongoing training and development, like I said, and adapt and innovate continuously. Guys, you are on your way to building and living the lives you love. And that is 9 minutes of motivation, 9 minutes of business tips. Go be amazing and keep leading. I'll see you next week.